Hi, for this video what I want to do is show you how to use the TI-Nspire graphing calculator to evaluate sine, cosine, and tangent when you are given degrees, minutes, and seconds. So before I start, I just want to do a recap really quickly. If you remember that sine, cosine, and tangent, and when you're dealing with degrees, minutes, and seconds, you are talking about your rotation counterclockwise. So remember that we start at 0 degrees, and then we go to 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270, and then we would get back to 360. So depending upon your quadrant will determine the output of your sine. So if you recall, anything between 0 and 90 is going to have a positive cosine and a positive sine. This one would give us a negative cosine and a positive sine. This one would give us negative of cosine and a negative of sine, and this one would give us a positive cosine with a negative sine. So depending upon which quadrant is the output of your sine, so if you get confused by why they give you positive and when they give you negative, that is the reason. So our first one, because of the fact that it's 36 degrees, it's between 0 and 90, so it would be somewhere in this quadrant. So for A, this one is going to be in quadrant 1, so we know that our sine should be positive. Where the second one is cosine, and it would go to 135, so it's going to be quadrant 2, so we should have a negative cosine. And then if you recall, tangent is sine over cosine because it's opposite over adjacent. So since 49 degrees is in this quadrant, I have a positive divided by a positive, so tangent is positive in this quadrant. Okay, so enough about that. Let's go ahead and grab our calculator and get started. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you are in degree mode. So to do that, you're going to go to Documents and Option 7, Settings. And we're going to go to our document settings. I did get in a calculator screen. I guess I should start over. Sorry, I was already on a calculator screen, so I just started. So remember that if you're starting brand new, that you would just go to the home screen and then you would choose a calculator screen, and that's where you would start. Okay, I forgot to mention that first. And then you're going to go into your document, Option 7. And you're going to go to your document settings. And what we want to do is we want to go down to our angle. Notice that the default is radians. So we do want to change that to degrees. And then after that, just click OK. And we can get started. So our trig functions all are found under trig. And so I would just choose sine. And then the nice thing is with this, it's super easy to type in. I'm going to go ahead and type all of them in, and then I'll just go write the answers on the other page. I have them on a paper in front of me. Next to the book, you have a menu that has like matrices, and so if you have multiple piecewise functions that you want to type in, that's where you would do it. Well, if you notice right here, we have degrees, minutes, and seconds. So I can just select this, and it just puts it in. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in 36 degrees, and then you're going to right arrow over until you get 5, and then 20, and hit enter, and it will give you your answer. Okay, so that's our first answer, 0.5890, because it said to 4 places. Our second one was cosine. So I'm going to go to trig, cosine, and it was 135 degrees. So again, I'm going to hit the same thing, and I'm going to select the degrees, minutes, seconds. And so we would just type in 135, right arrow 15, right arrow 5, and then hit enter, and you get negative 0.17102. So if you recall, I'm just going to go ahead and go write both of these down. So our first one was approximately 0.5890, and we expected to see a positive sign because we knew it was in the first quadrant. This one we did expect to be negative because of the fact that it's in quadrant 2. So that's why we got the value that we did. And then for our last one, all we have to do is go back in, and we're going to hit tangent, and then use our degrees, minutes, seconds. And so we would just put in 49 and 5. You can just hit enter after that, or you can put in a 0 for the seconds, but notice it just, when I hit enter, it gets rid of it. And so we could put in our answer as 1.1537, and since this is a 5, it would round up to 8. Okay, and it's easy as that. Just make sure that you are in degrees and not radians. You will get a completely different answer if you happen to be in radians, so make sure that you do change it to degrees first. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. If there are additional topics that you would like me to cover, please let me know that as well.